How we doing? How we doing? How we doing, everybody? What's going on? Hopefully you guys are doing good out there. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you are. If you're not, it's too bad. Oh, Nightbot's working. Hey, Nightbot, how you doing? Nice to see you, Nightbot. How's your day going, Nightbot? Anybody else want to say hi to Nightbot out there? Nightbot's pretty active in the chat. Let's see what's going on here at the ice building today. People hanging out over here doing their thing. Over here doing their thing. What's going on in the chat? Who's the first chatter? Who's the first chatter? Who's the first chatterbox in the chatterbox world? Got the honky tonks in the house. Yeah, some people out here doing their thing. What's going on? Have a great weekend. You bet. You too, Sunset. How you doing? Nice to see you there. Frank Wise, what's happening with you? A lot of stuff going on here. Somebody's parked over here for some reason. I didn't know that was a new parking spot of some sort there. Hopefully the people are doing good. People just, I'm not sure if they're covering their faces for different reasons today or something, but some reason to cover their faces. But hopefully you guys are doing good. Doing good. People out here hiding their identities for some reason. Do what they want to do. What's happening? Nice to see you. Frank Mines. What's happening? I thought there'd be more people here, It's Friday. A little bit cold out here, but I guess they're fair weather protesters or something. Good to see me back. Thank you. I'm always back, but sometimes I stream at home or whatever to cover some news and some previous day stuff and things like that, but I don't see a whole lot of people that hang out with me to watch that stuff. It's okay to be a drama watcher, but once in a while I'd like to see some people sort of pop in on my normal streams, Is that asking too much? Hopefully you're doing good. Let's go. I don't like to say the F word personally. I don't mind saying the letter F for the F word, but back in the day I had a babysitter. I don't know if you guys had this problem, but the babysitter, if you said a bad word, even like holy cow or something like that, she would wipe your mouth out with soap or something like that. So ever since those crazy days or whatever, I've kind of watched my thing there. Well, I forgot to do certain things. Hopefully my Nightbot will sort of shout out my different channels and Twitters and things like that. So if you guys wanted to be a nice person or whatever and go to my Twitters, things like that. I'm going to go live from Twitter here in a little bit too. If that's okay with you guys. Florida's in the house. Okay, if we get to 100 or whatever, then I'm going to do a location check, or at least I know we got somebody here from Florida, warm weather Florida, where it's probably 60 degrees over there. Although I heard sometime or something like that, it's going to be cold for you guys or whatever, like 50 degrees. Is that cold for you guys over there? It pissed off a Canadian. We got Canadians in the house here. Wow, all sorts of. Let's see who's the furthest person away here. We got Florida. We got Canada in the chat. Who else do we have in the chat? Anybody from across the ocean? Kentucky in the house. Is the grass really blue in Kentucky? Everybody always wonders about that. There's not a whole lot of grass I can really show you in Portland here, but over here we have green grass. But I keep hearing about Kentucky actually having blue grass, but I've never seen blue grass. Is like a bright blue or a sky blue or something. Snooks in the house. Snooks. Hey, was that? I think somebody posted in my Discord there, but I think that was you. Feel free to use the everyone link or whatever, post in that Discord or whatever. I'd appreciate it. It's not blue. Okay, it's fake blue. Okay, they just want to make it themselves seem special, but it's not really Kentucky bluegrass. It's Kentucky very dark green grass or something like that. I see how you are. It's green. Okay, it's like a different kind of green. I was looking up like some Scott's seed or whatever. They have different regions for seed. I didn't see the Kentucky region for the different kind of seed that they had for that grass over there. DEI makes America great. Separating people based on the color of their skin makes America great. That's what I'm seeing on that. I'm pretty sure that worked so good back in the segregation days, you know. Pretty sure separating people based on this little thing on their skin there, the melanin there. Pretty sure that's not a great way to start a loving community. Oh, but peace in the USA. Our people are not the enemy. Interesting. Nobody said anybody was the enemy, but I mean, people who sort of try to bring drugs across the ocean to our seas or whatever, yeah, those kind of people are kind of the enemy. But regular illegal immigrants are not necessarily the enemy. They just have to be deported back to where they came from. I don't know about that, Gray American. How you doing? Jeffy in the house. How we doing, Jeffy? Nice to see you. When's your buddy gonna go live or whatever? He's at a hotel somewhere around here. I'm not gonna try to find him or anything like that. He can send me a message or whatever if he's on here or whatever, telling me when he's gonna show up or something like that. Might send it to me on Twitter. Probably be that best. But anyway, nice to see people hanging out there. A slow day here, you know. I think if there were more blow-up dolls or whatever, there might be more people watching right now. But since there's not a whole lot of blow-up dolls over there, you're not getting a whole lot of stuff going on there. There's just 2 or 3 over there. One boomer over here. It's a little windy today. Is it windy? How windy is it where you're at? It's like, I don't know, 5 to 10 degree winds around here right now. Give or take a little bit. And see if I can keep you guys entertained here. See if anybody else shows up. There's a few people over there with their black umbrellas or something like that. I heard last night Spider Mike won't get here till 6 o'clock, so I'll probably miss him or whatever. I wonder if the Patriots will invite him over to the Patriot weekend or whatever across the way there. They're going to have their thing tonight at around 7 and tomorrow too, from what I understand. That'll be way down there by that stop sign. Let's see, how can we keep the chat busy and entertained here? I'm not going to dance for you yet. But also keep in mind, you know, my little kind of, not rule or whatever, but you know, they fight over the streets. Tommy fights with Antifa, say whose streets my streets, or who Tommy's streets, or big white truck streets, and sidewalks belong to the public. But see those curbs there? See the curb right there? Mr. Bill's curbs, okay? That's my curb right there. So, if you ever see somebody streaming tonight or whatever, say, watch out for Mr. Bill's curbs, okay? Not my curves. I don't have that good of curves, but Mr. Bill's curbs. Okay, we broke 50. We're doing good. We got the 50 going on here. Mr. Bill's curves, exactly. Jeffy knows the rule now. Good. So, again, when you see Life's Floor do his thing or whatever tonight or whatever, if he's streaming or whatever, say, hey, don't step on Mr. Bill's curb. Step over Mr. Bill's curbs, okay? Show respect. Show respect for Mr. Bill's curbs, okay? We don't want to scuff the curb and they can go bad. We got to take care of the curbs. Let's see what they got in the signage here today. Make sure I show the stuff on here without. This is typical stuff here. Neighbors. You have neighbors that are here illegally. Nothing new. They don't have any kind of new content here, guys. Why can't they sort of, not like new quality content, you know, something original. Never tolerate intolerance. Peace is possible, never tolerate intolerance. Okay, who's the intolerant ones, guys? Who are the intolerant ones? The ones who slash a person's tires, from what I understand last night. If somebody knows more about that, I didn't see what was going on, but I think there was a streamer from Twitter or whatever here last night. MAGA named streamer, I forget. But I guess he got his tire slashed, and if he's around or whatever, feel free to donate to help the fund to help him out. If you guys know his Cash App or something like that, feel free to put it in the chat there. And Jeffy, were you on top of that? I think you were watching a stream that had that information or something like that. Feel free to put that guy's Cash App and tell the story in the chat if you don't mind. Panther in the house. Hey, Panther, yeah. See, when you don't have your notifications, there's a button over here, Panther. I know you know where it's at, so just make sure you know how to press it, and other people. It has a little bell next to it. It's a notification bell. You click on that bell, and I think at the top of that list, or maybe the bottom, excuse me, there should be a thing that says all notifications or push notifications. If you click that button, then you'll know that when I'm live, and you won't have to worry about where's Mr. Bill been or something like that. And that way you'll know exactly where I am. So very cool. Got a few people over here doing their thing, having a good old day. There's just not a whole lot to do. Got somebody up there doing their thing. All the people's names. They like to talk to me or something like that over there. Can you guys hear the nonsense? I'm not even going to respond to this silliness. Is it worth even confronting the silly people over there? Is it worth even confronting them? Silly people, silly people. What's that? That's the thing I said in the chat there. No, I can't remember what his name was. It wasn't Patrick, it was somebody else. I can't remember his name. I'm not standing by myself. I got 80 people in the chat talking to me. Like, am I standing by myself when I'm talking to 80 people right now and they're talking back to me? And those people have 2 or 3 people chatting with them. And I've got 70 plus people chatting with me right now. That's interesting. Yeah, it was Hire Slash. What was his name? I don't think, no, it was a different guy. It was a different guy. Raw Tactics was here last night. I'm not sure if he saw what was going on there. Hire Slash. Or somebody else. Was that the guy's name? Josh? You guys know his Cash App or whatever. I think it was Rebel posted his Cash App, I believe, last night. No, not Rebel. Ground Zero on Twitter posted his Cash App. If somebody wants to find that Cash App from Ground Zero, feel free to post it in the chat. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, PDX Magaman. Yep, that's what it was. What's going on over here? Oh, that's not singing. Oh, those are these people here. Lonely people, guys. Feel sorry for the lonely people out there. They are very lonely people. Hope they're doing good. It's like, what? We're not going anywhere. Ooh, that's a nice car. What kind of car was that? But yeah, let's go see what's going on the other side over here. Hope you're doing good. Afraid of them. I'm just like, I don't want to give them the time of day. I'm like, you want attention or something like that, you can come over and ask me questions and get attention. When you say silly things that make no sense, is your opinion really worth my time? You actually want to have a decent conversation. What you would do is, what are you doing here? You know, can I help you, or something like that, like typical silly liberals would say, or something like that. But when they simply try to make fun of somebody for no reason, it's really pointless. Very pointless people. Plus, I think they have something wrong with their voice or whatever. Maybe they drank something the wrong way or whatever. Sounds like they're clogged up in their throat or something. There we go. He lives around here somewhere. I saw him these days. I saw him come out of his room or something like that. Let's stop. But notice I'm the only one out here, guys. All these other guys, they're these nighttime streamers, you know. I come out during the day here, doing my daily thing, get my steps in. Nothing wrong with being a night streamer, but sometimes it's cool to be a day streamer too, you know. Hot buttered sourdough head, the old spaghetti factory. Is there a new spaghetti factory, or is there just an old spaghetti factory? I mean, it sounds cool to call it an old spaghetti factory, but it implies that there's a new spaghetti factory also, doesn't it? Anyway, this is where the Patriot event thing is going to be, over here. What about Veli? Yeah, Veli does stream during the day. I don't think he's been down here during the day, but... Oh, is Veli in the chat? I don't know. So you're doing, hey, Belinda's in the house. See a few people over there on Twitter also, or Twitch. Much appreciated, guys, on Twitch. How many people are on Twitch? It says 0 here, but I see somebody chatting on Twitch there, so that's weird. Thank you for guys that are hanging out here. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Bancroft, yeah, but supposedly the thing is, the Patriot thing tonight, 7 o'clock or something like that, is going to be right around here. I'm guessing they're going to bring some canopy things or something like that, set them up right there, and they're not going to block the sidewalk here or whatever unless cars coming in. They'll let people go in there, but for the most part it'll be right there, and probably bring their pizzas and potato chips and things like that. I don't think I'll be here that long here today, so I'll maybe try to restream that tonight or whatever if I get a few people, since a lot of the restreamers. Veli Ray is in the chat. Hey, Veli Ray, where are you at about tonight? Are you gonna partake in some of the festivities tonight and get some drinks on or anything like that? It's gonna be pretty good if you do. Hopefully they have some good food for you. Bill's Curbs, exactly. Veli Ray, if you're around there, I mean, your streets and Tommy streets and all those other people's streets out there, you know. But all I want is this little piece here. See that? So the curb, okay? So Mr. Bill's Curb. So watch out. Sometimes that's crazy. Mr. Bill's Curbs, exactly. So if you're or there, be nice to the curbs. I'll let you step on the curb, but don't like jump on the curb, okay? Be nice to the curbs. The curbs are nice. What's Veli Ray doing? Yeah. A mod wants to shout out Veli Ray's channel that they can, but I'm sure most of you guys follow him and other people out there. It's nice to walk down these sidewalks here. Get ready to get stupid language from people across this street here. What are they going to say about me this time? They said earlier that, where's Tommy? I thought you liked Tommy. I personally don't like the way Tommy kind of gets things across, you know? I like his passion. I just don't like the way he words things. But anyway, hopefully y'all are doing pretty good today. If you're protesting, why are you protesting over there? It's kind of weird that they're not protesting over there. The ice building's over there. Ice building's not over there. Evidently, they feel like they can yell and scream and shout and do all that stuff. It's all good. Yeah, oh, Valerie, yeah. He's a good guy too. A little more confrontational than I am. He'd probably kind of get in their faces or something like that. I don't want to feel with getting in their faces. Although, Valerie, if you have a message for them, what would be your message? Ooh, flags at half staff too. They're lazy. Yeah, they're lazy. It's just like, it's not too far to walk across the street. They're not committed. Yeah, they're bundled up over there. It's thin-skinned or something like that. Maybe that's the case. Hopefully you guys are doing good. It's a good day. A little cloudy today. Did you notice that? Pretty cloudy. That'll make you focus. What else is going on, guys? You guys having a good day? What's the highlight of your guys' day so far? Let's check and see what's on the sign here. Oh, right-wing journalists deserve. Oh, interesting. I should ask them if they agree with that. Andy, no. I'm still not a fan of you, Andy. Still not a fan for some reason. I thought you did pretty good. You and Nick Shirley should have both got that award last night. Remember that it was the journalist award? I forget what it was, but Nick Shirley won that Citizen Journalist Award in Mar-a-Lago last night. Portland Community Media. Oh, they got a little advertisement there. And the free. Did you see this one? Oh, they got a nice swing over there. Interesting. Probably public property or something like that. That's cool. Is that Pam Tifa? I think Pam Tifa might be in the house. Anyway, let's go see what's going on over here in a second. No advertisements on there.
White-haired friend.
They say try to be creative, at least. And then try to be creative. What's going on? You guys doing good? 180 is okay, I guess. Not too crazy nowadays. I remember a few weeks ago or whatever, I come out here and I'd get like 400 or 500 right away. But like I said, there's only 2 or 3 people. And as Billy probably knows, you get more people watching when you get confrontational with the silly people in black or something like that. But that's Billy's job. My job is just to try to keep you entertained with my great jokes and beautiful curbs. Things like that. Supports people doing their job, like the people in ICE. Suggesting other people should get a job might be a nice thing to do too, but just a suggestion there. Oh, that guy's out here today. Interesting. I wonder what the pellets doing out here. Maybe they're Put rocks on it or something. I don't know. Get in a fight with Mr. Bill. Billy Ray's streets. Okay, like I said, your streets, my curbs. Okay, so when you come out here, you can do the street thing. Although keep in mind that the police are sort of doing checking people for jaywalking nowadays. But Mr. Bill's curbs. Okay, I would say Mr. Bill's rocks or something like that, but it sounds better with Mr. Bill's curbs, because I stand in the mix between the people who can get ran over and the people that want to stay safe. Okay, so I'm that area in between, man, between staying safe and getting crazy on the streets, American streets. Okay, I got my friend Mr. Bill here. He wants to say a few words. Okay, Mr. Bill is not a grifter. Mr. Bill is not a grifter. He just wants to inform you that there's a like button down there. There is also a subscribe button down there somewhere. See where my hand is? Click that subscribe. There is a super chat button if you want to. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, over there by the chat. By the chat. Over there. Click that button over there. And any other buttons? That's all for now. Thank you. That was nice of Mr. Bill. He's my illegal immigrant friend I take care of. Okay, guys? Got to take care of your illegal immigrant friend. Remember they always say all illegals or whatever that's out there that Trump is going after are brown or black or something like that. No, ICE is going after my white illegal immigrant friend. Okay. Oh no, it's Mr. Bill. Yeah. See, so there are white illegal immigrants just as well as there are brown and black ones too. What else? Oh, Primetime's in the house. Primetime Snicks is in the house. We got all sorts of streamers in the house here so far. Let's get some more streamers in the house. I don't know if Climatics or whatever. I know he's a restreamer or whatever. I was trying to tell him that I was going live. If he's restreaming me, thank you. But if somebody does watch him or whatever, feel free to let him know if he wants a boring live feed or somebody who can sort of tell some crazy jokes or whatever. Gen X jokes. You can restream me if he wants to. Jeffy in the house with the thingamajigger. Okay, Jeffy knew where it was. Okay. See, Jeffy found the super chat button here. You didn't like that, Mr. Bill? Why didn't you like that, Mr. Bill? Which Bill did you prefer? That Mr. Bill from Saturday Night Live or the Bill from Schoolhouse Rock? I'm only a Bill up on Capitol Hill. Which was your favorite Bill between those two? That's where I kind of got my name from. But anyway, Jeffy found the super chat button. If anybody else needs help finding it, it's over there somewhere. Thank you very much, Jeffy. That was very kind of you. That'll pay half of my parking ticket right there. Not a parking ticket there. So ICE is coming in, and these guys are taking pictures of them with their license plates like a bunch of silly people. And most of them are smart enough not to have their plates as they go in there. Ooh, and there's the pickup van is in there too. Good deal, good deal. Billy Ray's streets. Mr. Bill's curbs, okay? Mr. Bill's curbs, don't forget that. You know, Billy Ray has a Discord, but if Billy Ray has a Discord, they always have like a self-promo thing or whatever in there. Feel free to put my link in that self-promo thing or whatever if you want to. Although Billy Ray, he might be a little older. He might not be into this Discord business or whatever. It's kind of a young guy's thing or something. I'm not saying that he's not a young guy, but come on, I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, hey, Billy, if you're coming by in the next hour or two, bring some that barbecue honey smoked chicken stuff or whatever it was. I saw you handing some of that out the other day. I can make sense too sometimes. Yeah. Birds in the air. Teslas. Let's go Tesla. Remember a few months ago when people would yell and scream if you just simply drove a Tesla by, like, you're racist, you're fascist, blah, blah, blah. You're not so sure. There, Sherry, I go to certain parts of Oregon. It's kind of nice out there, but around here, there's not a whole lot of pretty places to visit. You go to South Waterfront. Normally, it's a kind of a pretty area in certain parts of it. I would go outside of here, 10 to 20 miles outside of Portland would be a safer, more tolerant area. You get into Portland or whatever, not so tolerant, not so civilized, not so fun. Yep. What else we got? Oh yeah. They like I said, they stopped doing the Veterans Day parade, or at least this year they did the Veterans parade back in the COVID times. They didn't do the Rose Festival so much. I don't think the Rose Festival fleet was allowed in town back then. I'm guessing in the near future they'll stop doing that. The fleet or whatever, or just have it be the Coast Guard or something like that comes in. Not saying anything's wrong with the Coast Guard, but you know, they have a certain reputation that's similar to Portland's reputation, if you know what I mean. Hopefully everybody's doing good. We got over 200 in the chat, a couple over there on Twitchville. I think I can try to do this. I'm going to try to go on Twitter now too. So if you guys are on Twitter, on my Twitter, I'm gonna go live and give 2 camera angles here, okay? See if anybody actually wants to follow me on Twitter. I got my other phone over here, so I can put Twitter over here. There we go. Turn on the chat. Hold on, I'm just trying to set this up here. You guys stay in there and chat amongst yourselves and try to remember that Mr. Bill's Curbs, Valley Streets, chat can have the rocks if they want them to have the rocks or the yellow stripes. Go. Oh, this tree, guys. Yeah, check it out of the tree. Check it out of the tree. Each one of you guys represents one of the leaves on the tree. How about that? That sounds corny, but you get the idea. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Turn on the Wi-Fi. You want to be a tree leaf? Yep. What's your favorite tree leaf? Although the Canucks or whatever, the Canadians in here, they probably like the maple trees. I'm not sure if I'm much a fan of the maple tree so much. Let me go back here. Yeah. Let's do this. It takes a little while to get this live set up here. Maybe. Not sure. You guys don't have a favorite tree color? Tree color. But not a whole lot going on right now here. Hopefully it'll pick up here in a little bit. We're having a good old happy day. Maybe they went to lunch or something like that. We got the landscapers out here doing their thing. Got some music going on there. Ooh. You got the ICE people coming out there to visit and see what's going on. Make sure everybody's safe getting in there. What's going on? Right now I'm live. Hey YouTube, say hi to Twitter. Twitter, say hi to YouTube. Okay. Only Mr. Bill or Mr. Bill for Freedom on Twitter. I just came out to just double check make things are staying civil out there and everybody got out there. And to see who's taking videos or pictures of their cars, just in case they need it for future reference. And I was not taking pictures or videos of the cars. I'm just sitting out here, chilling out here. There's somebody over there on Twitter. Somebody is on Twitter. Can it chat in my chat real quick just to show me that my Twitter chat is working? I'd appreciate it if you're over on the Twitterville. Anyway, we got people over here doing their thing. No, Snux. The street is not this curbs, okay? He gets the street here. We're looking at the street here, okay? Street is there. That sort of little sidewalk next to the street right there, I'm not sure he claims that. I don't claim that part there, but that curb part right there, okay, this part here. I'm trying to do this so you can see it, where my foot is. Right there, or my toe is. That part there, that's my curbs, okay? Mr. Bill's curbs. We're looking at the streets there. It's the gutter. Who gets the gutter? I don't. No. Ellie can have the gutter. That's part of this right here. That's part of the street there. See that? So he can have the gutter there. That's where he puts his chicken bones or something like that. He can put his chicken bones in there. Probably good for the rats down below Portland, you know. Whose tree? Like the Chat's tree. The Chat's tree is. That's who that tree is. The Chat's tree. And if the Chat accidentally poops or something like that, or drop something on the protesters, I can't say anything about it. You know, if they drop some dirty leaves or something on the protesters, I won't complain. Ooh, there is 6 people in the chat over there. Hey, Twitter, chat, if you guys are in the chat there, can you write something into the chat? Just let me know the chat's working. 7 people in the chat. Here are the protest buildings. Thank you. Scroll to open comments. Hanging out here at the ICE building doing the thing here. Hope you guys are doing good out there. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button on Twitter and on YouTube. I'm grifting too much. I apologize for grifting too much. That is cool that he feeds the homeless. Yeah, make sure shout out his channel there if you want to, Snux. There's those. Oh, they got their coffee. They got their coffee. What flavor coffee they got? Hopefully they got good flavor coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker myself. You guys like coffee or guys more into hot chocolate or tea or something like that? What's Tafar talking about PBs for? I want to scroll up. Tafar, what's your opinion of the Proud Boys? Or what's everybody's opinion about Proud Boys? I miss seeing them. I've seen a few of them here and there, but they haven't been doing a whole lot of Proud Boy activities lately. You guys get the tree. The chat's tree, man. Chat gets that tree. Whose tree? Chat's tree. Whose tree? Chat's tree. You guys are on Twitter. I'm also live on YouTube at the moment also. Twitter people, so feel free to check me out over there. Yes, it is working. Yes, chat is working. I appreciate it, guys. Blaze, thank you for letting me know the chat is working over here. Let them know that I'm live on Twitter also, if you don't mind sort of being a pretend moderator in there. I'd appreciate saying Mr. Bill is live also on YouTube. MAGA tree. Ooh, you like the MAGA tree thing? Should we call it MAGA tree or chat's tree? That's a tough one. How about MAGA chat tree? If we want to like an official name for it, the MAGA chat tree that sort of drops certain things on top of protesters when they misbehave. How about that? That'd be something. Might be brown things, might be soft brown things that they happen to fall out of the tree, but not sure what those soft brown things would be, you know. I appreciate it, Blaze. Yeah, I'm just trying to grow my other platform there. Sometimes I'm talking to Twitter while you guys can hear me on YouTube. It's kind of weird because, see, there's YouTube, and there's Twitter, okay? There's Twitter. So that way, when I'm talking to Twitter, I'm also talking to YouTube, so I don't know if you guys get an echo effect or not. Give you a different angle here. I'm not giving your leaves away. That's Mother Nature, or God giving your leaves away to the ground or whatever, and the collecting on top of Antifa's heads or something. We're just chilling out here, having a good time. I should like get it set up and have like music playing in the background or something like that, but I can't hum. Some people are trying to do a lot of yodeling online, I noticed. Yodelay-hoo! I'm not a great yodeler, okay? But if you guys want to help me practice my yodeling skills or something like that, you can super chat a little bit, and it'll give me a reason to work on my yodeling skills, okay? That's the guy in the yellow vest. He's usually wears a yellow vest out there. That's that guy there. Not usually, Sherry. Not a lot of snow around here lately. December, January, possibly, but it's almost like it'll come for about 2 or 3 days normally, and stop. Maybe another flurry here and there, but for the most part, not a whole lot. At least not south of Portland, where I'm at. Portland area probably gets a little bit more than the Willamette Valley, because it comes off out of the east there, off the river and everything, and then gets a little colder off the river. You guys doing good in the chat there, Twitter people? I appreciate you guys watching over on Twitter. 14 people have viewed it on Twitter. Where's everyone at? That is, where the protesters at? I mean, there's like four here, 5, 6. If you include those other people on the other side, there might be 10 total, but those are warm weather protesters. Only got 2 normal protesters over here, if you will, that try to dox the ICE agents. But the rest of them, and this lady here, whatever, I guess you could call her a cold weather protester. You do the trash talking types. Everybody has like their. That's what the game I was going to play tonight. If I do a restream of what's going to happen or whatever, I get a few people watching. We're going to play Who's Your Favorite Streamer kind of game. I haven't planned it out yet, but something like if we get enough votes for a certain person or whatever, we'll have that person on the big screen or whatever for a little while, and then other people who are not favorite streamers or something like that will get screen time also. So you got your Tommy Boys and your Black Rebel, I think, might show up tonight also. I think I saw a little post that he might be here tonight. He's one of my favorite streamers. Probably because he's an OG like me, but if you guys have favorite streamers besides me, of course I'm your favorite streamer. You don't have to say that. I'm very humble that I know I'm everybody's favorite streamer, but who's everybody's second favorite streamer? I'm the most humble person ever, okay guys? Most humble person ever alive. Did my Twitter just quit? Well then, Andy, what's... Oh, he's a good choice out there. Mr. Bill joins the crew. Everybody else is kind of doing those college things or whatever. I didn't get invited to those. I think that was just kind of for the people that come down here during the night, not that the daytime streamers like me. But I didn't get an invite to the college things or anything like that. Did you guys like watching those college streams that Tommy Boy and the others were doing out there? That was pretty interesting. Very interesting to see that. Really fun stuff going on over there. There's some other protesters showing up and doing their thing. So far, great show. If you like my super comedy, guys, we got super comedy going. I appreciate you guys all watching and hanging out there. Ooh. Where did he go? Where did he go? No, I lost my Mr. Bill. I had Mr. Bill in here, and Mr. Bill fell out of the back. Okay, we're going to retrace Mr. Bill's steps here. Let's order another one, I guess. Where'd he go? Did I just have him here a little while ago? I was sitting here a second ago. Mr. Bill did his thing. Oh, he's in my pocket, okay. I wondered where he went. I got big pockets. That's where Mr. Bill's hiding. How you doing? Oh no, it's Mr. Bill. Oh, door's open. Somebody getting released, you think? There's Mr. Bill. Remember where the super chat's over there, like button right down there, subscribe button over here, notification bell over here too. Okay? You find everything? You find everything? Thank you, Mr. Bill. We appreciate your support. Not a whole lot happening right now. It's not a scary doll. Everybody says he's caveman. You got a name like Caveman, and you're calling a little dog puppet scary. Come on, Caveman. I thought you were a caveman, not a sissy man. But if the doll scares a caveman, that is kind of interesting. Live again on Twitter. For some reason, the Twitter went down here a second ago, but it's back up. Not a whole lot going on right now, though. I probably could walk around Portland and get more of you guys watching me as I walk the streets of Portland and see what's happening out there. But there's not a whole lot to see in the section of town right now. Going out for walks and things like that, it's always good. Okay, let's play the age game here. You guys want to play the age game here? Put a 1 in the chat if you're under 25. Put a 2 in the chat if you're 25 to 40. Put a 3 in the chat if you're 40 to 60. Put a 4 in the chat if you're over 60. 1 if you're a youngster. 2 if you're a millennial. 3 if you're Gen X. 4 if you're a boomer, basically. You got 3s and 4s. 3s, a lot of 3s and 4s. I was hoping for at least a few 2s in the chat. There's a 2. Bacon Toast is a youngster. Okay, good. Young enough anyway. 4 kids, 6 grandkids. Oh, wow. Wow. Caveman's a little bit of a youngster compared to me, probably. Late Gen X, though. Oh, Gene Doe. Yeah, I was thinking that the other day or whatever. I don't know if you guys watch Pretend Media or whatever. He usually stands right about where I'm standing. Just keeps his camera here the entire time, all night long. But he's got a long beard and everything. I'm assuming he's Gen X, but when people have those long beards that are Gen X, I consider those guys boomers, okay? If you can't cut your beard and you're 40 to 55 or something like that, if you're 40 to 55, you're more of a boomer than you are a Gen Xer, you know. As at least Gen X people, they know how to use an electric razor or things like that, but those people that don't shave their beard, let it grow down long, unless they're military veterans or something like that, will give those guys a break. But otherwise, you know, what's the point? Oh, grunge Gen X. Okay, I guess you can be grunge Gen X and not really be a boomer at that point there. Probably have to have some tattoos on it. Yeah, Primetime Patriot in the chat there. You can shout out his channel and say that he's a youngster out there that knows all the tech and won't give me any secret tech ideas. I see how it is. Primetime Patriot, he's the guy that was up in Seattle back in the day, confronting some of these black bloc types over here, you know. Acted silly and misbehaved up in Seattle back in 2020 after the Chaz Chop Zone. What was your favorite name for it, guys? Was it Chaz or Chop? Oh, Tommy's Boots. Again here. I don't know if these guys over here to the side or whatever keep saying that I'm a big Tommy fan. Yes, I like Tommy's... I agree with his ideas, but I hate the fact that he cusses. I hate the fact that says he's a church guy, and the way that he kind of treats other people does not show that he's the same kind of church guy I am. You know, maybe he has his own kind of church guy. I don't like the fact that he sticks on one topic for the most part the entire time. There's one thing I like about him, his passion. You understand that, Jafar? You get it? But anyway, I appreciate you hanging in the chat, Jafar. Everybody needs a good troll in the house every once in a while. Some of us are backsliders. Yeah, I'm not dissing him or whatever, you know. He goes to church every Sunday, more than I can say for myself, so good for him. I'm just saying, you know, some of the... There used to be an old movie back in the day or whatever, that's a church kind of movie where this guy, you know, 6 days of the week, he did all sorts of crazy stuff, drinks and parties and all sorts of crazy stuff. But on Sunday, when he goes to church, he's like the best church person out there. I'm not saying this is Tommy, just these kind of people are out there that are sort of 6 days a week, they'll sort of behave a certain way or whatever that's kind of unchristian like. But on Sunday, they'll sort of put on this facade that, you know, they'll donate a whole lot of money to the offering and suit and tie and give all their opinions during Sunday school and all that stuff. I think there's a name for those types or something like that. Yeah, if there's restreamers out there that are restreaming me, Climatic was streaming earlier or whatever, feel free. Life's Lord supposedly around here. He probably knows that I'm streaming right now, and he won't come down here and say hi, okay? I don't think that's very nice, okay? So, if he steps on my curbs, give him a hard time, okay? Oh, Jeff Mack. I don't know if he's restreaming me, but yeah, Jeff Mack is a good follow. Go ahead and put gives you some good news, good information out there on the Jeff Mack show. And I'm normally on Rumble too, or whatever. If you want to shout out my Rumble channel, Snooks, you can do that. But Jeff Mack really pushes out his Rumble channel. And so far, I haven't said anything that YouTube would disagree with. So certain things, certain subjects, you don't want to talk about on here. You can talk about the maggot tree in front of you, though, and I'd be happy having 30K followers if I was about that. No problem, yeah. Always good. Taver, he knows more than 3 or 4 words. I just hope Eliezer Perez that he was out there with or whatever kind of, I think he did probably help educate him on some sort of debate subjects or whatever. I noticed when they were talking about a trans issue or something like that, the gametes or something like that, Tommy Boy was actually bringing up some information there for him, not just kind of the same talking points there. He was actually bringing up intersex and things like that. So that's kind of he's getting a little bit better out there. Jake from back today. I have not seen Jake in quite a while. If Primetime is still in the chat, Primetime might know if Jake's doing good or not. But I haven't seen him in forever. I think he was on Twitter about a year ago, last time I saw him. Yeah, Blaze, feel free. YouTube also. It might be a better feed on YouTube. I don't. If you want to watch the Twitter feed or whatever, I can do the Twitter feed on this side. I can do the YouTube feed on that side if you like that. That way you can see the people sitting over there doing whatever. So I'll keep the YouTube feed over here. Thank you, Blaze, for restreaming out there. If you're bored enough here, I'll try to keep you entertained here. Somebody watches that Blaze channel or whatever it was. What was it called again? BDF Blaze, I guess it is. I think it's on YouTube. I think I saw it the other day. Can't remember what way he leans or whatnot, but as long as he shouts out my channel once in a while, I'll shout out his channel. Pretty simple. One channel I won't shout out, though, or whatever, if I have a restream or whatever, is Mercado Media. F Mercado. I almost want to say the whole word of the F there. It was Mercado, but just got through talking about church, so I won't say the full word. You guys find my channel yet? If they're over there looking at my channel, are they looking for my channel? There, you think? Blaze, are they investigating? Who's this guy over there? Is he saying anything bad about us? Is that what they're talking about over there? Okay. over there. I'm trying to give you quality content for you restreamers out there too. I have good tastes. I do sometimes have good taste. I have good taste in cheeseburgers. I had a nice cheeseburger earlier from a cafe area. You guys like quality cheeseburgers? Do you prefer cheddar cheese on your cheeseburgers or pepper jack, or what's your favorite kind of cheese to have on a cheeseburger or a Subway sandwich? So on the road, he said he was going to head out early tomorrow, and he said he lives 3 hours away. If it was 3 hours away, depends on what he means by early, I guess. If it was 8 o'clock or whatever, then he would have been here by 11 o'clock, right? So he's late. He's late. The cool thing is, people on the right, they can tell jokes or something like that, and other streamers won't be offended. You know, I can say some fun jokes about Primetime Patriot or whatever. He knows it's not going to hurt his feelings, but unfortunately, if you say the wrong thing to some leftists out here or something like that, they're like, "Oh no, you got my pronoun wrong. It's the end of the world." Don't get their pronouns wrong. You might upset somebody. Oh yeah, Jane Doe, yeah, status, whatever. I haven't seen him in quite a while, or I don't even think I follow him anymore. But yeah, back in the 2020 days, I think I followed him for a little bit. You guys remember that one video I did back in 2020, 2021, COVID times? And when Dustin, you guys called him Mini Tifa back in the day. Mini Tifa was at a shopping mall. I think it was Clackamas Town Center. But he's stuck in a wheelchair, you know. We kept going up and down the escalator to try to get away from him. So he called in reinforcements, and Black Zebra, I think, or whatever. Somebody like that came around and sort of took pictures of us, but they're always wearing their masks, and we weren't wearing masks in the mall. It was fun to give Dustin a little bit of a hard time. Everybody appreciates Mini Tifa. You guys are getting close to 300 in the chat. I appreciate that. Anybody sharing it out there? There's a share button on there also. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the share button. Mr. Bill's kind of busy right now, but there's a share button down here, I believe it is, right in that ballpark right there. Click that share button, click copy. You can paste it if you want to, but from what I understand, the algorithm just simply likes it if you click share and copy and everything like that. That supposedly helps the algorithm, but if you do want to copy it to your Facebooks or your YouTubes or something like that, or your Twittervilles, you can if you want to. Kitty Cat Boys or something like that. There's a bunch of kitty something or others, I tell you. It's bizarre things. I don't think that lady should be on that swing, personally. I don't think that's safe for you. I don't think that rope is strong enough. Maybe it is, maybe it is. I don't think that rope has the tension strength. I know I wouldn't put my weight on it. What's going on, Jeffy? Hope you guys are all doing good. How long have I been streaming so far? Only an hour so far? I appreciate it, Blaze. Thank you for watching. Are you watching both feeds, Blaze, or just the Twitter feed? Because sometimes I focus so much on the YouTube feed that I don't sort of keep the Twitter feed up and steady. So I'll try to keep it both going there on Blaze there. But feel free to follow my Twitter and my YouTube while you're out there. I won't do the pretend media thing and sort of write it on my arm and show it, block the view for you, but I'm sure you already sort of put the channel in the chat or whatever. Go Beavers, Ducks. Ducks, I have a Ducks hat on, but I can't show you my Ducks hat because one hand is holding the Twitter phone, the other hand is holding the YouTube phone. So there, I got ice back up on top of the building up there. Trying to make sure everybody gets home safe there. So, well, that person they can handle that kind of weight there. That's good. Well, get over here and protest, guys. I thought you're here to protest. I guess they're not here to protest. They're just here to yell and scream at streamers they don't like. Oh, now you're protesting from 50 feet away. That's a great place to protest from. Nice and safe, cold weather protesters. Thank you, Ice. Thank you, Ice. Thank you, Ice. Let's go, Ice is in the chat. It's on Blaze's chat too, or whoever's restreaming. Blah 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 blah. That's all I heard. Did you guys hear anything besides blah 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 blah? Isn't it sad that these cars, they have to go out of there without their license plates on? I'm guessing they go to a different place where they have to. Ooh, did I see a donation? Yes, John Wolf. Remember when Antifa did something? Did you? Yep. What was his name? What was the guy's name in? Oh, Jay Danielson. What? Everybody knew him as Jay as his middle name. Like, what was his first name? I knew him as Jay anyway. By Michael Reinhold, that kind of he got just deserves for what he did. Him. I appreciate it, Blaze. I appreciate it. Because it would be kind of nice to be able to kind of use Twitter also, but unfortunately, I use Prism for my YouTube and Twitch and Rumble sometimes, but it will not allow me to stream Twitter through there, so I had to use my other phone to do the Twitter thing. So that's why you're seeing Twitter over here, showing you what's going on over there and the silly behavior over there. They got their coffee, so they're keeping their mouths warm there. Over there, you see the bench and the circle thing or whatever they have for people over there. But I'm going to switch for you real quick here. Watch this. Is that cool? Oh, was that cool, Blaze? Yeah, YouTube and Twitter to look at each other for a second. That was fun. Not a whole lot else going on. Just thought I'd pop in out here, see what's happening during the middle of the day. Northwest Natural Gas. What's Northwest Natural Gas doing? Are you gonna dox him? Are they gonna actually dox that guy? I don't think they doxed him. Yep, it looks like they are gonna actually dox Northwest Natural Gas going in there. How are they writing it down? Northwest Natural Gas in the building at a certain time, license plate number of such and such. Are you freaking kidding me that they would actually do that? Somebody else is just doing their job and you're going to try to go after that business for, in their mind, supporting ICE. How stupid are you guys? Maybe they did it, maybe they didn't, but that's just ridiculous. Doxing people who work for them. How stupid. feel free to go back or whatever on the stream or whatever and find out. It looked like they were writing down information about that person's plates. That's crazy. Slow day out here. What's the temperature, guys? Somebody in the chat. What's the temperature in Portland right now? No cloud cover right now, so you don't see a lot of sun coming through there. I think somebody said it would be a high of 55 today or something like that. We shall see what the temperature will be. Do you guys know what they're saying? Some juvenile behavior of some sort. Something about moms and butts or something like that. Why do they always resort to like mom jokes or something like that? It's like, I know they probably didn't have, a lot of them didn't have a great childhood growing up or something like that, but you're really making mom jokes all your life? It's like pretty silly. And if, oh, look at the leaves. I like it when the leaves fall out there. Hey guys, you're falling down. Hey chat, you're falling down. Chat tree, you're losing leaves. Chat, where do you go? Where do you guys fall down to? You guys are falling all over the place. Hey, chat, you fell on Valley Streets, guys. You fell on Valley Streets. Look at this. Why are you falling on Valley Streets like that? You're not falling on the curves, you're just falling on the streets. Valley Streets, Valley Streets. Mr. Bill's Curves, ladies. Ladies, people out there on Twitter, if that's what you're watching on. These are Mr. Bill's Curves, okay? Valley, Antifa, other people, they fight over the streets, you know, and public sidewalks, we'll give them that. I was in a twister, man. I was in a twister. That was cool. I like being in a twister. Oh, yeah. Oklahoma's more peaceful. Right. Deanna, I can't tell what that is there, but thanks for using the emojis or whatever you're using out there. I appreciate that. Hey, we did break 300, guys. Thank you. Can I get a check real quick, guys? I was trying to get my subscriber count to get over 4,000 because I was getting almost going under 4,000. Are we? How far over 4,000 are we on subscriber count on YouTube? If you guys don't mind giving me a heads up on that, I'd appreciate it. I hate it when people are trying to send you messages and you're like, you got two phones out here that are both being used on a stream and people are trying to send you messages. I don't have three phones out here, okay? But one's a phone, the other one's just a Wi-Fi source. What was that cackling sound? That's a cool looking, look at the baby troller or something like that. It's cool. Like Ultra, yeah, I mean there'll be some people that'll be down where that stop sign is right over there. There's quite a few people down there. That's part of the reason I think that people are kind of misbehaving toward me or whatever out here. Like, okay, sort of, let's yell at the one guy we can get away with since there's only one person out here, so we're gonna try to make fun of him like act real juvenile about it, but because they know they're going to be outnumbered 2-1 tonight. I'm guessing around 6 or 7 o'clock. There'll be quite a few patriotic people out here, but those people won't be making fun of the leftists on a personal basis. They'll sort of say your ideas are ridiculous, but not you as a person are ridiculous. That's the difference between the right and the left. Is they'll point out bad behavior, bad policies, things like that. We'll typically not sort of say that that person is an evil person, but the left will say the right is evil because of what they believe. What a lot of these leftists out here are saying. You're a Nazi, you're a fascist because you supposedly believe in closing the borders or something like that. There's silliness out there. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree with me, put a 2 in the chat if you disagree. Better see a lot of 1s in the chat. How you doing?
Peace to you, Mr. Bill.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Nice to see you.
You too. What was it? I thought so. How you doing? Are you live right now?
And I was. I use kind of the same setup that Portland Andy has.
Yeah.
But I've got some delay kicking into place. So again, I'm starting to lose that interaction.
A couple nights ago when you were out there, I was restreaming you for a little bit. And the funny thing is, I said I'll give you a $5 Cash App if you go live. I didn't see your response until after I left the stream. So.
I can respect that. I have no problem. That same manner that I realized, again, I thought that I'm within like a 10 to 30 seconds, but then it becomes like a minute.
It was like 6 minutes or whatever.
Minutes.
I was like,
and I'm like,
eventually
what's
we'll get there.
Going on? Again, I think it has something to do with the home programming right now. Again, I want to believe this is firing on a Wi-Fi connection and a cellular connection.
Yeah.
So that can add to it. But again, I'm blessful for the people who are keeping that safety, those eyes on us.
I said, what you might do, I don't know if Portland Andy will be out here tonight or whatever, but if he is, ask him about how he does it.
I need to talk to him about kind of how he's using the different cellular services.
Yeah, he has like 5 modems or something like that.
He's got 4. Is the wording that I've heard. But again, the same manner to know that I can have that double coverage is what I'm just so much looking for.
Yeah, it's nice, but I wouldn't, for this kind of purpose here, I wouldn't sort of push the gaming quality video, for what this is out here.
I could understand that same manner. I could understand that same manner. The one thing I'll try to say that you see me maybe over there testing, I have an auto tracking camera. So I have the ability, like, as long as it's safe, kind of have a dual hands security next to, again, if people are going to talk and do some direction of interaction, I can get it to zoom in, I can get it to kind of dynamically follow.
Yeah.
So that's the one manner. Again, I was like, I see it again as kind of just something you don't see on X right now.
Yeah. That's something different. Yep.
Again, a pleasure to talk to you. I hope to talk to you maybe a little more tonight.
I'll restream you tonight or whatever, but I'll probably leave here in a little while.
100%. Thank you so much, man. Again.
You betcha. That was Tinkerton, guys. I think he's live over there on X. Go follow Tinkerton. Hopefully he's got his rig set up. Laser, you've restreaming Tinkerton. He's the guy over there. He doesn't have as big of a beard as the Pretend Media too, so we'll call him a Gen X type person there. Was there anything interesting on the video when ICE came in or out there a second ago? Feel free to shout out Tinkerton in the YouTube chat also. He's got an X profile there. Mr. Bill's Curbs. Jeffy's got the hang of it. Every once in a while you remind the chat, Mr. Bill's Curbs, Mr. Bill's Curbs. I'm not sure who wants credit for the gutters or something like that, but I'm not going to take credit for the gutters. I'm just going to take credit for the curbs. Oh, there's the Northwest Natural Gas getting on there, doing their thing there. They probably have a lot of gas lines underneath here. Oh yeah, the other night, he was holding it down pretty good the other night. he was, when I told him about the Cash App that I offered him, he smiled. I was like, come on, get off. People, you're the only one out there. When you're the only one out there, people they don't want to wait for your stream, they want to see it right away. What's going on? Right here, there's not a whole lot going on, just people standing around or sitting around doing nothing, but at least you got one person here to visualize what's going on here and see the legal aid over here, whatever they call doxing people that come in and out. Like, oh, let's get this information to the city council so they can try to revoke the permit, that they can't revoke the permit because the person who owns the land already paid for all the land and the property tax, and ICE pays it back to them. There's this thing called legal behavior. As long as the chat's busy, I'm not sure what's going on. How many trolls are the chat? Are they good trolls or are they bad trolls in the chat on YouTube? So the one guy that started the T earlier. Somebody's busy. Yeah. How do you say your name? I can call you Yan for short. There they go, doxing again, doxing again. So I'm not trying to show the license plates, I'm just showing them on the YouTube video. Jeffy again with the Mr. Bill's curb permit fun. Jeffy's got the jokes. Who's the funnier person in your guys' chat there? Vadimers is pretty funny in your chat. Jeffy's pretty funny also in your chat there. That Laura's chat. We don't want McDonald's culture here. Oh, thank you, Blue. I appreciate it. I'll try to have a blessed day whenever I can. Very nice of you to say so. Is Tinkerton live? He was holding a GoPro or whatever. I wasn't sure if he was live or just filming. But if Tinkerton's live, it would be another place you could sort of restream from if you're over there, Blaze. But restream over there as I'm trying to. Again, here, let's check out Twitter here. Twitter stream, Twitter stream, Twitter stream. And now, here's the YouTube stream, Twitter. That's silly, but it's cool. There you go. Giggles is best. Oh, yeah, there's another funny person over in that area there. I know Vadimers has got some jokes. It's turning into the new encampment over there, guys. I tried to zoom in on YouTube for you. They would have a put all your clothes here, put all your clothes here. We got a new encampment we're building here. We just can't leave it up there for months on end like they used to do over there. Oops. What the hell happened here? Alright, if you're watching on Twitter, I'm going to end this stream on Twitter for now. I might restart it, but thank you for joining me on Twitter. For some reason, I had a short stream going on there, so thanks for watching on Twitter, but go back to YouTube, watch on YouTube. Thank you. That is just weird. That was interesting. If you're watching over here on YouTube, I appreciate it, guys. You follow me over on Twitter also if you like. Give me over 1,500 people on Twitter. This place is for the birds here, guys. Totally for the birds. No goats. There used to be a horse out here. In fact, the other day or whatever, I guess, there was a undocumented immigrant, if you will, out here on a horse or whatever, and he got picked up the other day by ICE, I guess. I can't remember his name, but they tracked him down, and he's in the process of getting deported, I believe. What else is going on in the news today? I haven't checked Twitter lately. Say, guys, any big news or just little news? That's what I was wondering. What over there on the rack right there? Is that what's going on? That is interesting, though. There's something going on the rack there. Oh, I forgot to check and see what you guys said my subscriber count was at. Not that I'm grifting, because I am the anti-grifter. I'm just finding out for informational purposes, okay? Not grifting by saying that you guys have to hit the subscribe button. Anything like that. Some people say grifting is only about money. Some other people say grifting is about, attention and things like that. So, but anyway, what is the subscriber count at, if you guys don't mind me asking? Guys and girls. When I say guys, that's kind of all-encompassing. Come on, don't take it like I'm against women when I say guys in a general context. You're 232. Oh, what? That's kind of Rob Thomas. You can't be that old. I don't think you're that old. 405, 406. Okay, I was hoping to get to 4.1 by the end of the day, but we'll see if enough people can find that subscribe button. If you guys have trouble finding it, it should be toward the bottom of your screen. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on a phone or tablet, you guys, my chat can tell you where the subscribe button is on a phone or tablet. Is it Jan's trolling out there? Is it a quality troll? If it's a quality troll, keep going. But, if it's kind of a real cheesy, kind of silly kind of troll, then yeah, you might want to stop making yourself look bad, Jan. I'm not really paying attention to your chat there, but there was a guy in here earlier, Taff, whatever his name was. He was a decent troll there, had some decent thoughts, decent opinions. Acted a little bit silly, but not too shabby. But you got to try to up your troll game, okay? You got to be funny and be smart at the same time to be a quality troll, okay? Be funny. Don't just try to be funny, but you got to sort of have smart opinions while you're being funny to be a quality troll. I know from experience. So when I go to other people's chats or something like that, I usually don't go to too many left-wing streams, but just when I'm out there chatting or something like that, I say smart things, but I'm also funny when I say those smart things. Because I think I am. See, like this kind of thing here, that's sort of a troll thing there, Ice melts, Everybody knows what temperature ice melts at, and everybody knows that ice melts. I'm not sure if you would call that a smart thing to say or a stupid thing to say. It's kind of funny for the leftists to say that, but it's not a very smart thing to say. Like, of course ice melts you. You're an idiot. So it's got the funny thing going on, but it doesn't have the smart thing going on there. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to troll, you got to say something funny and smart, okay? I see a red across the street. Is it a red bag? I don't know, DoorDash bag or something like that. I don't know. Why do they keep doing this graffiti stuff over here, guys? Why do they do that? Seriously, I mean, this is like... When was the last time you did something as silly as like scribble on something was important, It was like 4th grade or something like that, and your teacher gave you a test and you didn't really want to take the test and you kind of scribbled all over the test or something like that. I usually, after the teacher gave it back to me and said, you got a C minus, and then I would scribble on it or something like that, say, I deserved a B. I deserved a B. A lot of birds out here. I'm not sure if there's bird food around or something like that, but there's a lot of birds hanging out over there. Mr. Bill the Wise, yes, Mr. Bill the Wise. Oh, I didn't even notice the balloons out here. They got the orange balloons, they got the yellow balloons, they got the red balloons. I think tonight maybe they'll bring some red, white, and blue balloons down to the other place. Right now they got a little bit of red, white, and blue going on here, but I'm surprised they didn't sort of coordinate their LGBTQ rainbow or something like that here. That's what I would have done. It's kind of done rainbow colors. If they seem to care more about that than they do about the ice building. Dabs, how you doing? Oh, now I understand your name when I was rolling a blunt thing or whatever. The Dabs, I gotcha. As long as that's legal in your state, Probably is. It's legal in most states nowadays. What states is it not legal in? Yeah, they'll be back out tonight. Question: how many people are going to be out tonight? I think they'll bring out the blowout dolls, to sort of counter the Patriots that'll be here. My guesstimation would be they'll be at the height probably about 50, 60 patriotic people out here one time tonight, and 25 to 35 Antifa types or something like that. I don't think it's going to be as crazy as people think it's going to be. Maybe tomorrow it'll get a little bit spicier than that, but I think for the most part, how many of those will be blocked up or something like that? Probably 10, 15 maybe. Hey, maybe that was my Amazon driver. He looked familiar. I did order something from Amazon. Should be there when I get back. Did you guys order anything from Amazon lately? And if so, what did you order from Amazon? As long as it's not hygiene products, you can say what you ordered from Amazon. Iran is not a very friendly country. At least not their government. Arson threat. Nancy, are you saying you gotta be saying smart things in it to be a troll? Are you saying smart things? Because if you're saying stupid things, I'm not going to time you out or anything like that unless you break TOS or something like that. But you gotta say smart, intelligent things, okay? Because the chat's got to ignore you if you can't say smart things, okay? If they don't want to talk to you or think you don't have anything smart to contribute, they'll click the button. It's called the block button. They'll click on your name, they'll say block, and then they'll just block you, and then nobody will see what you have to say. So if you say smart and preferably funny things at the same time, then people will pay attention to you. He's obnoxiously off topic. Is it that bad, really? What is it? Okay. Here, so, Jan, you're big on democracy, right? You're big on democracy, okay? I can't sort of set a poll or anything like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask chat, put a 1 if they want me to time you out, put a 2 if they want to keep you in the chat. Okay? Put a 1 if you want Ian out of the chat. Put a 2 if you want Ian to stay in the chat and be silly. I'll try to see if I can add him up on the screen here. But, see, we're practicing democracy here, Ian. This is democracy here. You know, say Trump is anti-democracy here, so we're practicing democracy. No oligarchy here. We're 3. I'm not sure what the 3 is for, but I haven't seen any 2s yet. A lot of people. Maybe I'll see what Ian might put it. Ian, are you gonna put? Ian put 1 in the chat himself. That's somebody else. 3 is no contest. See that, Ian? I think you're losing here. Nobody wants you in the chat right now, Ian. Has democracy spoken? Will you accept the vote of the people, Ian? Will you accept the vote of the people? Are you for democracy, Ian? If you're for democracy, you will vote yourself out, okay? You'll resign. The people have spoken. you guys got jokes in the chat. Ian, are you gonna time yourself out there, Ian? Because that's what a democratic person would say, since people have widely spoken that they don't want you in the chat. I'm a big First Amendment type person, you know, but did Ian take himself out of the chat? I think he probably did. Hey Jeffy, I just made you a moderator because I don't see a whole lot of mods in there just for the heck of it, so you don't have to mod anybody, but if I say somebody needs to be timed out or whatever, you can time them out. California Hillbilly. Yeah, like that one of the California Hillbilly person, yeah. Like that one thing you said about fascism a second ago. That kind of stuff is the kind of stuff that gets people pew-pewed. Like Charlie Kirk, for instance. I don't think that's Ian's intent to get people hurt by saying stupid things like that, but you got to understand that is the end result of saying silly things like that. But there are crazier people than Yan out there that would sort of take his kind of wording, and people higher up than him's wording like that and act on that kind of behavior. But yeah. If Ian does do another troll, Jeffy, you can time him out. We're not going to ban him or anything like that. He breaks TOS, but you can time him out. Oh, they fixed the gas problem. That's good. So, Bell Miner 84, yeah. I was wondering, but you'd have to go back in time though, because, or go to a blue state or whatever that's still a sanctuary city possibly, but I wouldn't go out of the country and come back and go to a red state right now or anything like that. It's, you know, if you can go out and come back and go to a blue state, you know, do that, maybe New Mexico, something like that. I don't have a lot of water in New Mexico, but someplace like that, it would be kind of a good choice to go to. All the restreamers restreaming me out there, I appreciate it. If you are, if you're not, then I'm just talking to myself. But thank you for restreaming me and shouting me out. Only Amos Bill on YouTube. Read all the chats out there. Hey, Tessie Johnson's out there. Tessie, I don't think you actually mean that. He's a liberal Canadian not a troll, but that guy that's usually on my Twitter or whatever. But if Tessie wants me to ask the chat that question, should we send in the National Guard here, guys? Top over there. Yep, put a 1 in the chat if we should send in the National Guard to Portland. Put a 2 if you don't think we should. Okay, I'm not doing that. A lot of people are going to work right now. They don't have their plates in there, but there's about 5-10 people going in right now in the ICE building. I'm not going to show their plates or anything like that. I just want to show this over here. The sunflowers going on. Got a shift change right there, it sounds like. What time is it here for the shift change? 3 o'clock shift change. Nice bike. Is that Griffin? No, that's not Griffin. Is it Griffin? Ones. Yeah. Does that answer your question, Tessie, about the chat things we need to send in the National Guard? Okay. I'm like, this guy is expected to go in, I assume. So the guy was starting to walk there. I'm like, hey, you do know where you're going, right? Totally left. Thank you for playing music. I'm not monetizing this video. Thank you anyway. Although you guys do remember, I'm kind of known as the best dancer among all the streamers, guys. Usually, people pay me to dance or something like that. So, listen, they are playing some good music. Okay, I could do some dancing here, but I got to make sure everybody in the chat is subscribed real quick. Okay. If I can get to 4,100 subscribers and the music is still going on, I'll do some dancing, okay? Who wants to see me dance? Terry's already subscribed. Good. Ooh, there's a balloons just popped. call it left out there. I think their dad's in there is what the reason they went in. Earth Angel. How you doing, Earth Angel? Sometimes they don't want to have their plates out there and everything. Yes, technically it's against the city codes to not have your plates on there, but pretty sure the Portland police out here can kind of understand why certain people would not want to have their plates shown. So in case those guys get pulled over, they'll likely have their ICE badge out here to kind of explain, like, this is why my plates aren't shown. Like, Portland police would say, enough said, have a good day. And then they'll have their license plates inside their car or something like that, you know, and so here's my license plate. At least the normal Portland police would sort of say that. I don't know about that guy you guys call him Cop Tifa or whatever, if he would sort of pull them over and give them a ticket for not having a license plate on there, because their cars would be doxxed all the time for no reason. Family. What else is going on? I gotta keep the chat busy. I'm not Tinkerton, he talks a lot, you know, but I don't talk as much as some of these live streamers out here, but I gotta try to keep you entertained by saying something, you know, but I'm running out of things to say here for some reason right now. Maybe the weather's getting to me. They do, Mike? Yeah. If the National Guard does come, I wonder how they're going to come in, you know? Because, you know, Portland's not going to offer their hotels to National Guard, so they're going to have to come in from Clackamas County out there, so. And if they're Oregon National Guard, you'd think they would sort of take their own cars in. If they're from out of state, yeah, then they'll bus them in, you know, but. Yeah, some of them have been falling quite a while, but yeah, those tree there. Although some of the trees you can see over here, yeah, depends on the kind of tree it is. You know, it's been leaves are gone, but on this type of your tree, whatever it is here, it's still got quite a few leaves on it there. I mean, it's probably because it's probably blocked by the ice building, some of the wind anyway. Some of those trees over there. Freezing in New York City. How cold is it where you guys are at, guys? What's the temperature where everybody's at? Around here it's about 50 degrees. What's the temperature where you guys are at? Are you bundled up? Do you have your wood stove on or your electric heat? I'm asking too many questions, but or your other kind of heats, furnace or something. Like and sub. Thank you, Jeffy. Yep. If you guys sub, well, hopefully they'll play a faster song than that and I'll dance to it. I don't like to dance to slow songs, but if I see you guys subbed up to at least 4,100 or whatever, I'll consider dancing for you on stream. I prefer like somebody who will appreciate my dancing. I know these leftists, they don't appreciate my dancing so much. But somebody on the right that might come around here that might appreciate my dancing more. 57 in Vancouver. That's probably similar over here. That person just flipped me off for no reason. I wasn't even walking toward him. Weirdos. .48 degrees where you're at. 73. All right, Linda. Linda's rubbing it in. Linda's rubbing it in. 79. Oh, yellow rubbed it in also. All these people, there's 70-degree temperatures rubbing it in. I tell you. Lake of the Ozarks came in, rubbing it in with those mid-60 temperatures. Now, if you were in the southern hemisphere and you were like 100 degrees or whatever over there, then I'd feel better. Because it's summer in the southern hemisphere, right? Left-hander in the house, 67 degrees. There's another guy who rubs it in. I tell you, I got a little chat. Yeah, it's just like a bunch of leaves that you rub it in, rub it in. They got some good music going. Okay, okay. We'll give you a 10-second dance, okay? Just a brief dance test here. If I have my clip thing on or whatever, if Jeffy or somebody like that, if you want to clip it, and I think you're in my Discord, you guys can join my Discord also if you want to. Feel free. See if I get any cheers or anything like the Latifahs around here. I got it set up here. I'm gonna have to turn this around here. Content comes first. Content comes first. Flipping off people you don't know for no reason. That's real intelligent behavior there. Okay. Anyway, let's see if we can turn this video thing around here. I had the upbeat music. Now they go to the slow music. I don't want slow music. Go back to the upbeat music. It's hard to dance with slow music. Oh boy! I can say F you. Okay, yeah, 5-minute timeout for Yan. I don't know what they were putting in the chat or whatever, so give them a timeout for 5 minutes. Maybe they'll learn their lesson. Hey, BCP. Oh, okay. I got BCP in the house. He wants to see me dance. He's probably going to clip this when I dance here for him, okay? At least I do the twist. I can't do the twist. I'm an old man here. Not as old as BCP in the chat there, but I'm pretty old. Admittedly, okay? I can still bust a move, okay? You guys ready? What's the chance? You don't have to give me a super chats or anything like that, but if you want to make sure you hit those likes and subscriptions, it'll make my dancing feel better, okay? Let's turn this camera around so I can see myself. The music's not loud enough. Music is hard to dance to. A little more upbeat, something like that, you know? BCP, what should I ask them to see if they have on their music thing? I know some 80s funk or something. Starting to rain. BC Police is black and yellow. Actually, I might have my own sort of music on here. Let me see if I can do this. Hold your horses, hold your horses. It's going to be this facing forward, hold on. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Ah, the wind's picking up, doggone it. I bring my stronger tripod, so I don't want to fall down if I set it down. I know whether people are out here. I'm the only one out here, BCP. Why am I the only one out here? Oreo's supposed to be in town. Life Lore is supposed to be in town by now. All these people not showing up here, man. These are the silly night shifters or whatever. You don't come out during the day and deal with the lovely smells that you smell in Portland. You don't deal with the silly smells out here. No, some of the people who are walking out of there or whatever, they're picking up their families or something like that, or getting information about people that are in the inside. Doing all legal like or whatever, but these sort of legal aid people or whatever, trying to get all the information they can about what's going on in the ICE building. Yeah, I thought they were sort of really all about it and everything. They were supposed to be all about it, but you got sort of a legal aid person and a bodyguard for the legal aid person over there, and you got clown costumes over here, or whatever you want to call it. You got the wheelchair person there, I think. The blowies are going to show up tonight too, it looks like. And hey, because Richard's in the house. Somebody else is in the house. Ninja's in the house. The ninja outfit. I don't know what's going on there. I didn't know it was Halloween ninja time, but evidently it is. Clowns, yep. Clowns. If I'm here and talk trash, just stand around and talk trash over there. Just stand around and talk trash over there. And Time Boy will be out here. 2 hours. There we go. 2 hours. Where's my battery at? 24%. Juvenile people. It's like juveniles. A BCP would kind of get in their face or whatever, but I don't know, I confront silly people that can't make a point. If they have a question, they want to talk to me, what they would do is they would come over across the street and talk to me. You know? That's what a civilized society would do if they have something to say to someone. Yelling across the street at someone is not civilized. Dab still doing the dab thing. All good. As you can get in the chat there. I don't know if it's shift change. They did a little shift change around 3 o'clock earlier. Nice. Imagine just saying F you to people you don't know. They're simply doing their job. Can you imagine being a person like that? I can't even think about it. F you, you're doing your job. Even back in the days of mask mandates and everything, people at Safeway or whatever that were doing their job, just kind of enforcing the rules, nobody would say F you to those people or whatever. You would just simply say, I don't need to wear a mask out here, you know, because they didn't feel like they needed to wear a mask. They wouldn't say F you to the employees of the Safeway or whatever. I thought I was going to dance too, but I'm too cold. Oh, there's Richard over there. I thought you were going to come out here and hang out with me, BCP. You still owe me lunch though, BCP, okay? Crunchwrap, I want a Crunchwrap sandwich next time you come out here. Yeah, I can dance to this music. Richard, everybody's favorite Richard, yeah. Richard. Hi, Richard. Everybody follow BCP in the chat there. Shout out his channel. Most of you guys probably already followed the BC Preacher. Got bubbles going on down there. I like those bubbles. Say F you to everybody. Everybody hangs out with the BCP Preacher in the chat. He just wants to see me dance. It's the only reason he's in here, so I'm gonna keep him in here, keep him wanting to see if I have the skills I used to have here. I'm more of a warm weather dancer. You cold weather dancers, guys, or you warm weather dancers? But again, basically, remember the rule is Mr. Bill's curbs, okay? Everybody fights over the streets, but Mr. Bill's curbs, okay? Somebody else can have the sidewalks. All I'm asking for is those curbs, okay? Ooh, there's the rainbow bus or whatever. Is that Trailblazer bus? I can tell what that was. Good to see you too, Moose Man. Nice to see you. Hopefully you're doing good. Losing my voice now. Not much to see out here. So yeah, there's 64 people watching me chill out here. This place is literally for the birds, man. Are those buzzards? Besides brain cells, what died around here? Besides brain cells across the street, what died around here? Only thing I know around here that died are some people's brain cells. It identifies as a bus, so yeah, that's probably true. That's probably true. This is a they-them bus. I'm gonna dance to this. I'm gonna dance to this. This I can dance to. Okay. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. All right, maybe. Oh, that's not a good song too. I was gonna dance to that. I was seriously gonna dance to that, but. See if they got another good song.
Basics, baby. You already know, baby. Boo boo baba, sticky, sticky, boo boo baba. Hey, boo boo baba.
Your dog. Funny thing is everybody on that side thinks you're makeup.
Well, I lean right, but I've got it figured out. I'm trying to get Bubbles to come around here, but the Bubbles aren't going the right way. Different song. You have to do a theme song or whatever. It's all hard to dance to. You see what they're doing? Juveniles. Was that?
Can I show a sign in your video?
As long as it's QS friendly or as long as it's QS friendly, not
Yeah, it's friendly.
Yeah.
Woo! Yes. You got me? What y'all think about that? It's a good sign, huh?
He's more colored.
You think it's a good sign?
I disagree with the message, but as far as an artistic,
No, so it's a good sign though.
huh?
It's a good sign.
I mean, it could be a little bit bigger or whatever, you know, to get your message across. But
I mean, they can see it. They know how to read,
yeah,
just like you.
yep.
You need glasses?
No.
Exactly, so you can read it clearly, right?
Yep.
So it doesn't
I'm
need
just
to be
saying, from
bigger.
an artistic point of view or whatever, you know,
It
you
doesn't
sort of-
matter how. It doesn't need to be.
You say it's a good sign. I'm saying if you want it to look better artistically or whatever.
I don't care how it looks.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be artistic as long as it gets my message across,
All right.
just like to your viewers, just so they can see this.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Look, ICE.
Yeah.
ICE are terrorists.
What about water and steam? Are water and steam also bad, or is just ice bad?
Huh?
Is water and ice bad, or just is water and steam bad because they're forms of water also?
Why are you asking stupid ass
You
questions?
said ice is bad. I'm just saying. Then put the periods between the I and the C. Okay. Know how to read? You're supposed to. Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. I.C. Oh, look at that song. Back to work. Back to work. No more playtime for you guys. But if you do want to help my dance career out or whatever, you can support my dance career by going to Only Mr. Bill, PayPal or something like that, or something like that. If you want to help out my dance career, feel free. Oh yeah. Hey, BCP, if you're in the chat, would it have been worth kind of engaging that guy in a conversation about why he has that sign? Do you think he would have been able to say what ICE stands for? Yeah, kids. Yay, yay. Hey, what's going on, God Rides a Harley? How you doing? Nice to see you. Young kids, young, uninformed, childish kids. What's going on? How are you guys doing? 306, 306. You guys all already hit the subscribe button and all that fun stuff. There's a like button out there too. That like and subscribe. Do they have anything better to do? Seriously. Hope the ICE guys like my dance. I think they were watching for a little bit. I'm not sure if they were cheering for my dance skills or not, but black and yellow, black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. I think they got a new camera up there too, didn't they? I think that's a new camera. They got a camera there, they got a camera there. They got that, it's cameraed out. A lot of lights there too. Oh, even one in the back there too, I noticed. Yeah, covered in case they need to go to court for any reason. I got mods. I think Graw's a little bit of a troublemaker as a mod, but he's okay. Yeah, the dance skills, okay. Yeah. Who else have you seen? What are other streamers that you guys seen do a dance? BCP won't dance on stream. I haven't seen Tommy dance on stream. The other Twitter guys, they don't usually do much dancing unless they're dancing with Antifa or something like that, but I'm the only one that does the personal dances, okay? Thank you guys, thank you guys. Like, have I said anything pro-ICE to them? No, I haven't. Like, what do they assume? That, yes, I am pro-ICE, but if they want to have a conversation, they would have a conversation. Not act like a bunch of silly children. No, just well. What is the point? They're trying to make them feel bad so they'll quit or something like that. Kind of silly people. There's the love your neighbor on the back of his shirt there. As he tries to be the de-escalator for the left or whatever. Well, they sort of attack people on the left. Crazy. Only dance in the shower? Do the helicopter? I can't do dances like you can, Graw. You got the dance skills out there. So many birds out here. So many birds. Something must have died. At least they know 2 words. F-ICE, yeah. What else is going on, guys? That would be jaywalking. We had a little door issue on that car, it looks like. I was wondering if those are crows or buzzards of some sort. Maybe just crows. I know there's some sort of a cauldron or something like that, or somewhere in Portland or whatever, where a whole bunch of certain kinds of birds or whatever, they go into this area and nest or something like that. I'm not sure exactly where that's at, but I don't think that's for these birds. Cauldron's not the right word, but sort of a silo type thing. I'm gonna pick at Antifa. I wouldn't mind if they did that. How you doing? So. The wind keeps changing different directions. It's hard to get in front of the bubbles when I want to get in front of the bubbles. I think they're getting too. What time of day is it? Ooh, it is getting towards that time of day. Is that Griffin? Was he the one that got picked up yesterday or something like that? Or somebody fell down or whatever, or wouldn't get out of the ice's way or whatever, and then somebody had to go to the ambulance? Not sure if that's who that was or not. People, they might have accomplished something in life, I guess, but not the thing of value. Right. It smelled like grass earlier, if you know, a certain kind of grass a little while ago. Not the kind of grass I like to smell, but a certain kind of grassy smell to it earlier. Liberal middle-aged women, never mind, some of those are not women, maybe. Did somebody tell me what we're up to on the subscriber count for me? Pretty please. I'd appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button and double check and see if we're over 4,100. I was hoping it'd be closer to 4,200, but it's a slow night, I think, tonight. But I may do some restreaming later on tonight or whatever, and we're going to play Who's Your Favorite Streamer? Or some sort of game like that, just to make restreaming a little bit of fun or something like that. If I do get around to restreaming, everybody's usually it's kind of going to be certain people. BCP, Velly Ray. This real Velly Ray. I'll let, or if you're going to come down tonight or whatever, you can tell them if they ask you who that awesome looking guy was that was dancing earlier. You can tell them that was Mr. Bill, and these are his curves. You know, I'll let you be the confrontational guy there. I'll just be the comical guy. Everybody's kind of got their own lane and everything, but Velly Ray's streets. If they do come over and get my face again or whatever, I'll tell them Velly Ray said to say hi. Tommy's man. Everybody's got their sort of favorites out there. A lot of people are a big Tommy fan, but they'll also watch guys like Velly Ray or BCP or me. Who else will they watch? The Twitter types, you know, Danny Rebel, Patrick, guys like that. And Accurate News on YouTube will be here later on, otherwise known as what's his name? Oreo, yeah. Drive like 14 hours to get up here. Portland Andy, I hope he's here or whatever. If Tinkerton needs us. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Ooh. Tinkerton needs his help to do his crazy backpack streams or whatever they call them. Well, and Andy, if you're watching, make sure you help out Tinkerton if he stops by tonight. Don't say it, Corinne's name. I know you keep talking about your girlfriend or something like that. God rides Harley, but I don't want to. Corinne is scary. Hey, I don't think Corinne will come down here. Conspiracy theory. We haven't seen Corinne in a while. We just started seeing Pantifa recently. Wow. That was crazy. Flip it and ship it. Mr. Bill's Curves. Mr. Bill's Curves. Mr. Bill's Curves. Okay. Mr. Bill's Curbs. Where is it? There he is. Mr. Bill's Curbs. Okay, that's right. Mr. Bill's Curbs. Hey, James Waite. Long time no see. How you been doing? Nice to see you. Some old timers I see in the chat. Well, it's not calling you old, just people that have been on my stream for a while. Excuse me. I thought are they protesting the apartment building, guys? To me, it seems like they're protesting the apartment building. Does this apartment building do something bad, or I know crazy guys like Chandler are in the apartment building over here, but why are they protesting the apartment building there? ICE building is over here, right? ICE building's here. Apartment building and little shops or something like that over there. Why are they protesting the apartment building? Maybe they want to kick Chandler out? I can join that protest. You want to kick Chandler out? Stay down there? I can't stay down here unless I plug in my phone or whatever, because my phone is at 18%. Although, do me a favor, BCP, find out if Oreo's coming or where he's at. He was at Roseburg last night or whatever, so he should be here by now. I want to get out of Portland before it gets dark. I don't like to drive in Portland when it's dark for some reason. It's starting to get less light. Ellie Ray likes the darkness out here. And also the smell of the grass that I was talking about earlier. Kind of the level of that smell kind of goes up for some reason. I think they use the cheap stuff during the day, and then they use the more expensive grass at night. Yeah, they go. I guess that's their new home base. They're basically. And I'm like, if they've been sitting there for like hours, you know, protesting the building here. If they're protesting this building, you'd think they would want to either be, or these people are here, but no way over there. Bubbles. Though I heard something about Dustin. I'm not sure which department he was in, but I think it was some of these ones over here. Chandler needs a poop. It's just telling you need to protest or whatever. Since if it's okay to protest over here at the apartments, why isn't it outside the apartments? Why isn't it okay to protest in the apartments? And then you can protest with your poop. Protest poop. Protest poop. Protest poop. Okay, my jokes are getting bad. I gotta upgrade my jokes. Upgrade the jokes. Griffin on a swing. So many birds, so many birds. The professional God Rides a Harley is a professional jokester. Okay, okay. I'll leave the jokes to you guys. All right, who's got the best joke here? Who's got the good jokes? Who's got the best knock-knock jokes? Everybody have a good knock-knock joke? Jeff Mack in the house. What's going on, Jeff Mack? Is that the Jeff Mack I think it is? I usually, if it is the Jeff Mack I think it is, or whatever, I like to have streamers be my mods or whatever, so I want to make sure that that's the Jeff Mack I think it is. Billy Ray's got a knock-knock joke. Here it comes, guys. Hey, Yiga's in the house. There you where are you? There you are. That's what I was looking to make a mod. What's the knock-knock joke, Billy Ray? Who's there? Mr. Bill's Curbs. Okay, that's not exactly a joke, but it made sense. Is that a gargoyle up there? What's your gargoyle? She's upset about something. Belly and BCP in the chat. Let's get some other streamers in the chat here before I go here, guys. Got a good quality chat going on. Not too many trolls doing the trolly thing. Antifa wannabes across the street there. Are they afraid of me? I'm the only person over here. It's a great place to protest, right next to Mr. Bill's Curbs over there, and Mr. Bill's Rocks here temporarily. Why is everybody afraid to come over here and protest the ICE, you know? Right? I'm sure it says good vibes only, you know. I don't get people's faces like these wild and crazy Vellies and BCPs out there. Oh, they get people's faces, but they ask questions. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Up in the air. That's my favorite honk. I like those honks. I like those honks. Let's get crazy over there. Transiva. Is that the second part of your joke there, Billy? Was knock knock Transiva? I must have missed something. Valley Ray Streets. What? Okay. Valley, if it's your Valley Ray Streets, Mr. Bill's Curbs, we got to give BCP something, okay? Everybody else wants the streets. Oh, crosswalks. Crosswalks. BCP is a good guy or whatever. He always follows the rules. BCP's crosswalks, okay? Does that sound good? We're going to give BCP the crosswalks. Sound good, chat? Mr. Bill, sorry, BCP's crosswalks. Crosswalks and stop signs. BCP's a good guy, you know. Ginger, hey Ginger, thank you for the reminder of Tommy there. Thank you. Thank you for the $2 there. That'll help with some gas. I appreciate that so much. Make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget there's a all notification bell. Click that all notification bell underneath where it says subscribe. That way you'll know if I go live again real quick. YouTube is so good with the notifications. Quincy's hood better? Oh, are you talking about like BCP's headwear versus Valley Race headwear. Who has the better headwear? I think they both have a hard hat that they use when it gets crazy. For me, this is my hard hat right now. BCP's crosswalk. So you see him streaming and whatever. Make sure he crosses the crosswalk, okay, guys? We don't want him to get in trouble. BCP's crosswalks. Mr. Bill's curbs. Velly and Tommy, you can fight over the streets or whatever. Maybe divide the streets up among themselves, but make sure we do. More birds, more birds. Got the bubble. I got the bubble. Bacon Toast is in the house. Hey, Miss, you skip going over your crosswalks, man. Sorry, I said please. I go over the Mr. B's crosswalks. See where these birds are coming from. They're like coming from over here somewhere. Top of the the storage building. I'm guessing the storage facility has got sort of a ventilators or something like that, and there's something that smells dead in there or something like that. Says he has a question. He had like 2 hours to ask a question. I have a question. Come on, people. Okay. All right.
I was set to an unlimited.
Yeah.
Instead of saying when there's a problem, time out in such and such amount,
Yeah.
it was set to unlimited. So it was set to more or less never time out.
Yeah.
The thing that I think I found, because I went and found connection and sat for a moment,
Yeah.
is to program that timeout to 10 milliseconds.
Yeah.
And so it should drop and it should move to the next good frame, the next good. Otherwise, it's extending.
That's what I was noticing when I was watching you on Twitter or whatever. There'd be these freezes, and every time you'd have a freeze in there, that you'd sort of be backed up in the thing, you know.
And I want to say I was doing like a max headroom and
Yeah.
and that's the one thing. So again, the same thing of where I'm at is I have this chat on one.
Yeah.
And then again, the connection just as much that the stream's getting is different. So I'm getting a delay just as much on my internet coming from a Wi-Fi router for that chat phone. But again, we're just as much trying to test with the tech, be on the field, try to think at what's going on and see what we can do. So,
all right. Mr. Bill's curbs, Tinkerton's buzzards, okay? Tinkerton, I know. You know how everybody says my streets and things like that?
Yeah, it's a murder.
We're going to say Mr. Bill's curbs and Tommy streets, but you get the buzzards. It's like I came over here and all I can see around you, you're the buzzards, okay?
Pointing up at the birds. I can dance. It will follow.
A little follow you as you're going. Oh, that's cool.
It auto tracks.
Oh, nice.
So that's called an OBSBot. It's just like a web camera, but it's got a gimbal built into it and a motor.
live streaming now?
I'm on X. Tiggerton. The handle.
Oh, that's you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Mad Dog.
Nice to meet you.
76.
Nice to meet you.
Only a Mr. Bill on YouTube and
Mr. Bill?
only a Mr. Bill.
I'm not on YouTube. Just,
Oh, I'm also on Mr. Bill for Freedom.
And I'm remembering in like 6th grade. Here comes Mr. Bill.
Yeah,
Dog.
yeah.
I know I saw it.
Yeah. My chat likes this.
There you go. And okay, again, Ayo guys. Yes, I'm the IT guy, ITT tech dropout. ITT screwed me over and many other generations.
I already got a picture from the group down there just driving by.
You have a black truck, that'll do it for him every time. Well, and the flag also probably gives him too.
I didn't have a flag on it.
Really? It must have just been the
Just my window.
window or something like that. Oh, the cowboy hat maybe, yeah, probably. Oh, they'll find any reason to. I'm across the street over there, nobody else is across the street wearing a shirt like this, and they yell and scream at me. I'm like what the hell? Weird.
I'm going to pull out some flags at some point.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're helping out with the thing tonight? I think they're gonna set it up around here or something like that.
I don't know. Nobody's communicated with me.
Yeah.
Kind of frustrating. It's kind of like a group that they just talk to themselves. I tried to talk to Tommy and gave him my number. He's never called me back.
Hey, is anybody in my chat by chance coming down tonight? I know it's Billy Ray. If you're coming down tonight, I got a guy here who wants to kind of help contribute. If anybody has any things that they...
There's going to be one.
I figured, yeah. But anyway, it'll be a good show tonight starting at 7, but if a few people are showing up a little bit early. And I don't think these guys are going to follow me to my car, but...
I got to put out some music.
Oh, that's a good idea. They're being silly people. If they try. They try. There's people coming down now. Soon? What's the soon stuff? I don't know what the soon stuff is, okay? I don't understand what this, you mean by soon. Wait, are you coming down? I should stay. You know, I'm one of these daytime streamers here. But you're not including me in these chats here, these special chats you guys have here. Okay, I'm not part of the in group, okay? How you doing? Gonna be crazy tonight.
You think so?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. There's gonna be a Patriot party here, right? Party, and people gonna do what they do to Friday night, you see, I'm guessing. I'm guessing these guys are not gonna be there tonight if I was... Rain, you think it's gonna... It depends on how rainy it is, but who's gonna have the better rain gear? Maybe a better question. Loudspeaker. Chandler? No, Chandler's on the other side of the building, I think. Only cans. What? Like I said, there's a lot of buzzards out here. Ooh, I gotta end the stream here pretty soon, guys. My battery low on this thing here, and I've got to end it so that it can save here. So, thank you guys all for watching and hanging out. I appreciate it. Actually, what I'll try to do, I'll go to Twitter. Go to my Twitter, guys. Somebody put the link to my Twitter, and I'll go live on Twitter here real quick. Okay, guys? Thanks for watching. Click on subscribe, click on like, all that fun stuff. Have a blessed day. Normally I would raid you to somewhere, but make sure you do all that stuff. Go to my Twitter, only a Mr. Bill on Twitter. Mr. Bill for Freedom on Twitter. I'll be live on there in just a second. God bless.